grounded for the holiday.
Let's face it, traveling is no vacation these days, but most of us only think about price when booking a flight. Then we get to the airport and realize there are other things that matter to us, like how long we have to wait in line and does our flight take off on time. So we wondered, is there a more educated way to make a decision about who you book with? We did some research.
Please do not use the two front of carousel 3.
We've all been there. Shoes off, waiting to get through security, waiting to board, waiting on the tarmac.
Waiting and waiting.
Waiting.
And waiting some more.
So which airlines statistically keep your waiting to a minimum?
We're JetBlue fans. Pretty much on time and direct flights.
I've been lucky with Delta because I do a lot of international travels.
Somerville pilot Patrick Smith has worked for 5 commercial airlines and writes about air travel.
Right now, the best performing major carrier across the board is probably Delta in terms of baggage, general customer satisfaction, and so on. American and United aren't doing so well.
Virgin, 4233. It actually landed on time.
Flightstats.com monitors airline cancellations and delays. Does there seem to be any kind of difference flying no frills versus a major carrier?
No frills airlines tend to be more point to point. They don't tend to be concentrated in any one particular city. So when a delay starts happening, it's a little bit more difficult for a no frills or a low cost carrier to be able to recover from those delays.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're running.
So what are your best bets out of Logan? We broke it down. First, if you're headed to sunny Orlando, topping our list, an 8:55 a.m. Delta flight operated by Virgin with an impressive 96% on-time rating. Delta runs multiple flights to Orlando daily, which is key.
When there are delays, they have a lot of resources in those cities to be able to swap aircraft, move crews around, so they tend to be a little bit more on time.
Going through JFK, Delta wins again with another 8:55 in the morning flight, which is on time 93% of the time. And if you're headed west, a 7:50 in the morning American flight to Chicago O'Hare is 90% on time.
Chicago is a hub for American Airlines, so they have lots of flights.
And notice another pattern here. They're all morning flights.
Beginning of the day is the best time to fly.
Conversely, the most likely to be delayed tend to be early evening flights. JetBlue's 4:45 p.m. flight to Orlando has an average delay of almost a full hour. JetBlue's 8:19 flight to JFK is also late on average by almost an hour. And U.S. Airways' 5 p.m. flight to Chicago, a third bad bet. All 3 of those flights are late roughly half the time they fly. The main culprit for delays and layovers? The weather.
70% of all delays tend to be weather related.
But topping the list of consumer complaints carriers can control, security checks and lost baggage. Most likely to lose your luggage by a landslide, United, American, and SkyWest.
The best performing airlines for luggage right now are, if you look at the Air Transport World stats, the most recent ones, Virgin America, Frontier, and Hawaiian.
So what's the takeaway here? Go early. Choose warm destinations to avoid weather delays, and avoid airlines with multiple destinations if you're really worried about losing your luggage.
Holiday flying is always going to be busier, more stressful, more crowded. There's just no way around that.
Reporting at Logan, I'm Heather Hedges, Fox 25 News.